Hello everybody, and welcome to that long title that I'm not gonna bother reading. So, in this universe, children are not... I mean, look, it's a long title and I don't want to fucking read it. And I'd rather just jump straight into things. Children are educated not through school, but through their own means, like themselves, their parents, or the government. Also choose to learn what they like themselves, and is a plus if it contributes to the betterment of society. Who determines what contributes to the betterment of society? That's gonna be interesting. One smoothie coming. Oh fuck! What kind of voice should I use for her? Extremely excited girl. Extremely excited. So it's a bit of like a cheerful type of "let's go" type of attitude, right? So then, one smoothie coming right up. That's too much excitement that I'm not able to put in. That's too much excitement for my personality can't cover. It's also nighttime. It's midnight. If I go, you know what? Maybe I should. Okay, fucking Christ. I hope my roommates not hear that shit. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Red eyes, snow white skin, hot pink messy hair, and a nauseating smile. One very bubbly rabbit by the name of Pippy works and lives at the Maid Cafe. She has always wanted to work at the Maid Cafe. That's good. Now that she has the job, she's been enjoying it here. A bit too much. So it seems. La-di-da! When Pippy came out of the kitchen to serve the smoothie, she spotted an odd-looking bunch. Hey, who's that over there? She looks like she's around my age. I haven't seen anyone younger than 30 in a long time. We're all the old people. Her dad looks intimidating, though. Does he? And they don't look very happy. Pippy finishes serving the smoothie to a customer. Ah, well, I have my adult acquaintances at the cafe right now. No need to make friends yet. The day passes like any other and another one begins. She's here again! The girls stared back at Pippy with an intense expression. Pippy looked away to wonder. Huh, seems like she's aware of me at least. She's been coming here with her dad every day for the past week. I want to find a way to talk to her. Whoa! Pippy was so caught up with curiosity that she fell in the kitchen. Ow, ow, ow! When she looked up and rubbed her head, she faced an open cabinet next to her. Pippy's eyes wandered over to a bottle with bright pink liquid, which looks a lot like Pepto-Bismol. I have no idea what that is. Huh. She reads the label on the bottle. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out what it is. Common complaints include vertigo, diminished hearing, lethargy, CNS dysfunction, confusion, tetanus, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Yeah, maybe that'd be overkill. Next to the bottle, she also spots some receipt paper and markers. What if I put a note on the lip of her drink? That way she's sure to see it when she drinks. Or will she even see it? I want to meet her. How should I do this? The worst option is always have to be the one I gotta pick. This is the only way to get her attention. She reached over to the bottle with one hand, springing it up her face shortly after. Hey, can I make the next order? Hopefully this will work. Pippy modifies the contents of the girl's cup. She then walks out of the kitchen and serves the two cats. Here you go, enjoy your drinks. Imagine if the father drinks the one with the... Pippy winks at both of them. Thank you very much. Young girl nods. Happy slowly makes her way back to the kitchen, anticipating next event. The girl inspects the smoothie. She smells the smoothie. She tastes the smoothie. Pippy was blessed with gigantic ears for being a rabbit, so she could hear conversations from afar clearly. However, what's the meaning of this? The urgency of her father's whispered tone put the young girl on alert. What is it, Dad? I smell... Her dad took a second whiff of the smoothies to be sure. Pepto-Bismol. Shoot! I didn't expect her dad to realize. Me neither. The dad looked around the cafe and his daughter's eyes followed suit. Pippy was already back in the kitchen trying to focus on her job instead. This place isn't very safe. I think someone is watching us. Yeah, I think so too. The two left the cafe immediately. That did not go as planned. Yeah, no, I expected something worse. That was incredibly mild of a reaction. Incredibly disappointing, actually. Thankfully, I only got a warning from the manager. If you want a real conversation starter, you should put some cyanide in some of the drinks. And, well, they might come. I don't think they will. I highly doubt that they will. Young girl and her father, repeat again. That's fine. They're out of fashion and see. Alright, case settles in the city. Should I continue to try and sabotage this entire... We want to see how bad it can get. A little after her work, Pippy went into the city to do some window shopping for herself, but she was too poor to buy anything with her minimum wage paying job. Exactly how are you spending your money? I know rent's like fucked, but... Hey, on the positive side, they give me food and a place to stay. That's true. Huh, there aren't many people this time of day. While walking near the buildings, Pippy hears some clattery steps. Oh, a person! Coincidence bump! That's gotta be the worst way to meet somebody. Intentionally bumping them. That's just mean and rude, and I would hate you for it. Oh, this is... It's a bird with horns? Interesting design. A tall girl came from the shadows of the alley. Her hair was a little disheveled and her body lengthy and awkward. Pippy stared at her in awe. Hello. Her voice was almost as soft as butter, but had a stutter. Excuse me. You're in the way. Wow. I've never seen a bird thing around the city before. Thank you? Was that supposed to be a compliment? I mean, sure, a real compliment would be that you're really pretty, but never mind. what do you mean a real compliment? Are birds supposed to have horns? I guess that was also my first thought, but still. Never mind again. Upon meeting this girl, Pippy has another chance to make a friend. How do I sabotage this more than she has already sabotaged herself at this point? Keep window shopping. Walk with the girl. I feel like window shopping would be the most awkward option, but it doesn't seem like she wants to talk. So walk with the girl would definitely be the option to choose if I want to annoy her. However, that is the easiest path to make friends. So let's go ahead and keep window shopping and prevent her from making any friends. Without encountering or taking the initiative to make a friend, you can't make a friend. So therefore, let's go ahead and hostel. Huh. On second thought, you're a little scary. Bye-bye. Well... I love it. I love that. That's gotta be. That's like 2 down. How many more to go? How much can I ruin this? Pippy has the same routine every day, then every week. Wake up, eat cafe food, work, eat more cafe food, clean up the cafe, sleep, repeat. Once in a while, she'd go to the city in the park, but was never in the mood to make a new friend. Just acquaintances. Just another day of work for me. Pippy held a tray of brightly colored drinks and passed them out to her customers. Here's your smoothie. Golden person. Okay, I guess this is a new person I want to make friends with. Thank you. Of course. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. They're a regular customer, so they come here often. I wonder what animal they are, but I'm too scared to ask. What? All I know is that their voice was smooth and most of all, comforting. Me? Yeah. I notice you don't look so good. Yep, you noticed. Why is that? If you want to talk about it with me. Why did I stutter there? If you want to talk about it with me. Well, I haven't had much luck making friends. That's my fault. You seem really sweet. I don't know how you have no friends. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure you find out why. Aw, thank you! They smiled. I'm Digit. I hope we get along well. A friendly acquaintance that could possibly lead to a new friendship brighten Pippy's day. Nice to meet you, Digit. The two continue meeting at the cafe, then outside the cafe. Hanging out with them is exciting! I haven't had this much fun in a while. I feel like they totally get me. Pippy and Digit have a lot of fun together, but sometimes... Oh... Oh... Oh no... Alright. I am kind of hurting myself by ruining her life. I'm kind of hurting myself, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hurting myself more by making her so cringe and getting rid of all her friends more than... It kind of hurts me a bit, but it's so amusing. Hey, I remember you. Yeah. Are you talking about Pippy or me? Either way, get lost. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no. A tall girl swiftly left the cafe. Oh no. Digit? Annoying. Digit won't let anyone else hang out with Pippy except themselves. Oh, I'm getting bad vibes. Which means... he's gotta be my friend then. This is the worst option. I can't push him away. No, wait. What is my goal here? I'm currently trying to ruin her life by trying to make sure she doesn't have any friends. But if I have him be like the only friend, then it will be very, very interesting, right? I'm getting bad vibes, and I want to see how this turns out. But at the same time, which one's worse? Being stuck with a bit of a weirdo who seems a bit who wants to monopolize us, or crippling severe loneliness? Which one is worse? Personally, I find having horrible, horrible friends to be the one thing I would absolutely despise more than being alone all my life. But I wonder which one's going to be the worst one here. Something feels missing. You think? Why did you let me in? Because it's funny? Well, that's kind of crucial to the story, isn't it? Oh, right. Maybe I would have made more friends if I acted differently. Alright. Let's this time. What happens if we if we use the Bipto-Bismol on the girl, but then actually try to make friends with a tall girl? I think it's like, there's only 4 or 5, would there be 4 or 5 endings? Four or 5 endings. How many endings are there? 5 endings. So if we use a bit, let's just go ahead and like do that, and then we walk with the bird girl who seems a bit shy. Let's talk with her. Wanna go window shopping with me? What? Window shopping? Yeah. The tall girl was seriously drooling a little. Are you alright? Maybe she's hungry. Pippy suddenly grabs her by the wings. That sounds painful, but alright. Come on! Pippy led, more like dragged, the girl to the cafe she worked at. What are you doing? This place closed. Don't worry, I have special permission. The tall girl was seated at a booth while Pippy went to the kitchen. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Are we gonna use Bipto-Bismol on the bird girl? Let's do that. Leftover sandwiches. That's a PNG. It's beautiful. Looks like it has a bit of tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, bit of nice meat. Honestly, kind of looks tasty. I like to eat. I actually might eat a sandwich before I go to sleep and drink some nice milk. Pippy went to sit down in front of the girl. Here, you look a little hungry. The girl raised an eyebrow. Huh? How do I know this isn't poisoned? Because I haven't done anything bad to you yet. Don't worry about that. Ravenous, the girl starts to gobble it up. Oh, what's your name? It's Mix. Thanks for the sandwich, I guess. Pippy beamed. No problem! Why were you so hungry? Oh, Mix started her eyes around. It's okay if you don't want to tell me. No. You deserve some explanation. So I sort of read history books and learned about history on my own. Found something about... Pippy looked at... Mix looked at Pippy and away again. About dieting. In a history book? Guess you can find anything in books these days. Yeah, I guess. Mix finishes her sandwich and wipes her mouth with her wings. So, you work here? Wow, are birds also psychic? You're just making fun of her at that point. That's not... That feels like a bad line to even say. I'd rather just not say anything at that point. Your uniform is very telling. And you also barged in here without warning. Oh yeah, I see that. Now that you're filled up, want to go and actually window shop? Pippy and Mix walk around town, perusing the shops and their little knickknacks. They stop in front of one of the shops as something had caught Mix's liking. Oh, what did you get? Mix reveals that she bought a giant window. You're building a house? This is not what I meant by window shopping. Oh. Awkward as fuck. As the days go by, Pippy and Mix become close friends. Pippy also teaches Mix what she meant by window shopping. How do you not know what window shopping means if you read all those books? I do know what it means. Guess I take things too literally sometimes. Pippy went silent. Did I say something wrong? No, I think that's one of my regulars at the cafe. Pippy pointed at a person with bright yellow clothing contrasting their dark skin. They're also a kid, but I have no idea where they come from. Mix, you read a lot of books. Pippy's snarl spurts no longer startled Mix. So? Do you have any idea what animal they are? They have horns just like you. Mix merely glances at the person taking Pippy's interest. Not really. Mix shrugs her feathery shoulders. Maybe a dog? A dog? I guess that could make sense. I didn't know birds could have horns after all. Let's go say hi. Mix looked like she was about to say something, but wasn't going to. Come on, they're nice. No need to hesitate. Don't know. Pippy grabbed Mix's wings once again and ran towards them. But Mix pulled away and Pippy stopped. You go on ahead. Why? We always met my customers, and you were always fine meeting them. Okay, fine. Pippy went ahead to meet them. The person looked up from their phone at Pippy. It's the guy. Hello. Hi. Wait. Person animatedly squinted at Pippy. You're that maid at the cafe. Pippy, was it? Yep, you remember me. How could I ever forget you? Oh, yeah. I don't know. They shared some playful banter. What's your name? You're right. I've never officially introduced myself. I'm Digit. Your friend over there. Am I going to meet them? Oh, she seems a little out of it right now. Ah, is that so? You guys can officially meet another time. However, every time the three met together, Mix stayed unnaturally silent. Something feels missing. What could I do to make them talk to each other? Maybe it would have made more friends if I acted differently. I'm more interested in trying to see how many bad endings I can get. Let's keep going. CG's endings. Pretty self-explanatory. Why would you get this ending? Given the current options available so far, there's only 4 options, so, you know, and 2 times 2, that's 4 paths, so then there's a 5th one that we can get somehow. But let's write a note to the girl. Let's play innocent this time. No time to waste. Let's try and make our first friend and not actually screw things up. Though I would find it amusing to do so. Pippy begins writing out a tiny friendly invitation to play sometime. She then places it carefully on the lip of the girl's smoothie cup. Pippy walks out of the kitchen and serves the two cats. Here you go! Enjoy your drinks! Pippy winks at both of them. Thank you very much. The young girl nods. Pippy slowly makes her way back to the kitchen, anticipating the next event. The girl inspects at the smoothie. She smells the smoothie. She tastes the smoothie. And finally gulps down the smoothie. But why didn't she notice the note? It didn't work. At least she's really enjoying the smoothie. The girl was stricken with panic and started to look queasy. Let it fall in the drink and cheat. Oh. Yikes! I can't see well since I'm a rabbit, but I think the note fell inside the smoothie. Oh yeah, I guess rabbits do have bad eyesight. What's gotten into you? I don't know. This drink... Pippy was blessed with gigantic ears for being a rabbit, so she was thrilled she could hear conversations from afar clearly. Please let me use the restroom. No, it's too dangerous. Huh? Danger? What's so scary about the restroom? Plenty of things. There was you know what, I'm not gonna get into it. There are like fun things that can happen, to say the least. Never trust public restrooms. Despite her dad's efforts, the young girl is only charged towards the women's restroom. Well, looks like it still worked, in a way. Maybe I should have done this to begin with. It was annoying that the Pepto-Bismol got noticed, but the note didn't, and it created an equally bad effect, and I like that. Time to apologize! Pippy entered the restroom shortly after. Pippy walks into the silence and stands behind a half-open stall until the young girl realizes it's her. What have you... She turns around and gags into the sink. Pippy cringes. Are you okay? A drink might have been a little much. Sorry. There was a note in there, but it fell inside. The girl glared menacingly at Pippy and spoke forcefully. Perfect timing, the young girl hacks up the soggy note into the sink like a cat spitting a fur ball. Actually, she is a cat. Never mind. They both stare at the note. It seemed like you were tense around your dad, so I wanted to talk to you normally. I've never seen another kid, let alone another girl in a while. The girl became silent for a moment. What a way to meet someone. It's true you couldn't have just waltzed over to talk to me. My dad is pretty strict. Well, I noticed you guys kept coming here, so I might as well meet you. Noticed that too, huh? Yeah, I recognize all my customers. I see. The other girl sighed, unable to think of any good that would come out of this. You're an interesting one, that's for sure. More interesting than my friends and siblings back at home. Or your siblings and friends are, like, back at home. Oh, I also have siblings, but they take too much space at my parents'. Yeah, of course, because you're a rabbit. Rabbits, you know? Yep. Oh, I gotta go now. Wait! Since we seem to be getting along pretty well, wanna be friends? My name's Pippy. What's your name? You don't ask someone to be your friend in real life, you just become friends with them. Sometimes. Okay. Well, I like being upfront about things. Fair? I guess I'm that way as well. The young girl was unsure at first, but took a glance at Pippy's genuine expressions and truthfulness. Call me... Q... Is it pronounced with a K? Q charts to like Queen, Q, you know, K, or there's like another sound that charts too, if I remember correctly. Quick. Queen. Quiet. Ak seems to be the right pronunciation. I think it's my other link, just I've learned that confused me. Q can also try to like something else that I forgot. Another sound. Again, I'm going to go now. My dad is waiting. Are we gonna meet again? Maybe I'll give my dad some excuse. Just so you don't have to almost kill me again. Okay. It just sounds like you want to be friends with me too. I'm only here so I don't bore myself on a mission. She quickly corrected herself. I mean, whenever I come here. That means I'm not boring. Whatever. I'll come over to the restroom when I feel like it, so not every time. You can come after, but don't be so obvious. Roger that. Pippy used the restroom for real once Ak exited. Excitement filling her veins. How do you fake laugh? I actually suck at that. Pippy and Ak continued meeting once in a while whenever they could. Pardon? So what were your parents like? Why is your dad strict? Why are you so edgy? What's your mission is what I recall. Wow, slow down. I literally met you 2 days ago. I can't tell you these things. It was also my turn to ask you a question. Pippy puffs her cheeks. Okay, fine. Why are you the only minor in uniform? Don't you find it weird working here? Good question. That was just a special case where they had to take me in. Not only that, this was my dream job. And even where I live now. Part of it was also because of my sibling situation, I guess. Special case? You live here? Yeah, I really like seeing the customers' happy faces. Even if they're all men over the age of 30, no discrimination. I'll reveal more if this game gets positive response. Greater than W capital O. Alright. You're very odd. Now, your turn. Just one last question. Okay, Aqualicious. I don't regret ruining her chances at making friends. Why do you keep coming here? Hawk thought for a moment. You look too cliche to be real. It would catch anyone's attention. Imagine that. A pink rabbit with a bright personality who happens to work at a maid restaurant. Because of that, we thought you were suspicious. I mean, interesting. I was meaning to ask this since people usually like talking about it. This is another question, but what do you do? Hawk sighed after hearing the question. Oh, alright. This is a little crazy to believe, but I'm one of those spies who keep peace in this world. I highly doubt it, but go on. It's called the Agent Association. Terrible name, really. It's basically like the government. You don't see us and just immediately realize that. Ignore... No, I just thought she was a chunibyo, like one of those, people. Actually, I was here to question you about anything odd happening. But here I am being questioned myself. I don't mind. What? Are you not gonna ask anything? Reputation? Why have this job? Nope. I actually think it's a bit admirable to be a spy. If you were here to only question me, that's one more experience I get to have, being interrogated by a spy. Huh. You're odd and hopeless. Pipsqueak. Pippy gasps. Then she laughs. No one calls me Pipsqueak. Pippy nudges Ak and they chase each other. Well, ain't that wholesome. This continues to happen every few days over the course of half a month. The two found out they both liked running, so they chased each other and played hide and seek. Yes, within the restroom, these bonding little fur balls zoomed. Neither of them have played with another child in a while. When it was time for Ak to leave again, Pippy was left with some time to think. I thought she'd be pretty shy, but she seemed really nice. My siblings wouldn't talk to me the same way since I was the oldest. I can't wait to see her again. The two grew closer and Pippy was able to squeeze some more answers out of her and vice versa. God, I am burping while I'm talking. At the beginning of a new week, Pippy looked around for Ak, with no luck. Maybe she'll come back with her dad tomorrow. But tomorrow and the next few days passed with no Ak. Where did she go? Perhaps it's her job? She did say it made her travel from place to place. Pippy thought for a while as she checked herself in the mirror. She always kept the uniform on since it was her favorite piece of clothing. Seriously? And her only one. Okay. I can find her! At the end of the day, Pippy washed the dishes and wiped down the tables. The sun was setting, so she grabbed a snack of leftover sandwiches for herself and for Ak, just in case. Pippy was determined to find her friend. After the streets they go! Pippy entered the city streets and walked around. There aren't many people of this time of day. Should be easy to spot. Okay, so it's like basically the same thing. I'm talking. Ask her for help finding. Keep looking for. Okay, seems like something has changed, but let's take this slowly and not ask for help. Never mind. Sorry, I have to run. Pippy ran away, hurrying to find Ak, leaving the confusion of the girl behind. Okay. With incredible luck, Pippy runs into an alleyway and finds Ak there. What are you doing here? I came to try and find you since you weren't coming to the cafe. Well, you found me, alright. Ak looked around wearily. What are you looking for? Just seeing if any of my parents or siblings are around. I live on the roofs of the buildings here. Ak pointed upward with her thumb. Oh, because you're an alley cat. I get it. Ak continued organizing what seems to be some trash. On the other hand, Pippy continued to ask her triangular ears off. Why aren't you visiting? I no longer have cafe duties, so I'm at home for now. What do you guys need to spy? Honestly, I'm not sure either. My parents and siblings just told me to. It's pretty normal once you get used to it, actually. It's just something we have to do to sustain peace, from what they say. How are we supposed to play together now? Actually, I've been thinking about that, and I have an idea. They went to the park. Yes! This place is perfect for playing. You can do as much destruction as you want to. Ak, you're a genius. Seriously, it wasn't that hard to think of. The compliment made Ak a little happy nonetheless. While they were walking and talking, Pippy noticed a familiar someone. Ak, that's one of my customers. Where? Over there, look, leaning against a tree. Pippy pointed at a person with a little taller than them with a yellow hoodie and ash gray skin. That's nice. Okay, want to play our version of whack-a-mole now? That one with you as a mole? We have to prepare holes in a whacker for that, so not yet. Because I want to talk to them. But Ak looked defeated. Make it quick. Don't invite them to play whack-a-mole with us. I won't. Don't you worry. Pippy pinched Ak's arms and ran towards the tree's shadow. Hey, hey! They noticed Pippy running towards them out of the corner of their eye. Who is Digit anyway? He also looks like a Danganronpa character. Somewhat. That one specific one. Taking their eyes away from their phone, they greeted Pippy. Hello. Hey, I know you. You're the youngest waitress at the cafe, Pippy. Yay, you remembered me too! Haha, how could I ever forget that bright smile of yours? I don't think I've ever told you my name. I'm Digit. Where'd your little friend go? Oh, Ak? She should be right over... Pippy turned around to see no Ak. There. Where is she? Digit looked upward. What's that in the tree? Huh? Pippy looked where Digit was looking but didn't see anything. Haha, sorry. I must have been mistaken. However, when the two of them did meet, it did not go well. Ak and Digit fought a lot no matter what Pippy tried to do. And Ak also stopped hanging out with Pippy. At least as far as Pippy knew. Something feels missing. Why didn't Digit and Ak get along? Maybe I would have made more friends if I acted differently. Oh, come on. What other endings? They fought a lot for some reason. Yeah, so let's go ahead and ask for help this time. Have you seen a girl named Ak? She's about this tall and this cute. This cute? Pippy pointed at herself for measurement. Cool. That's some self-confidence. She is cute though. I'm a little taller though. The girl paused and thought for a moment. She looked around before continuing. Come with me. I think I know where she is. Gosh, I always forget to ask this when I first meet someone. What's your name? Mix. It's a pretty unusual name. I'm Pippy. Nice. It's nice to meet you, Mix. I don't think your name is unusual at all. Just uncommon. You don't have to be too honest. But then again, I guess it adds to your charm. They stayed in silence for a while. Are you sure you know where Ak is? Oh yes, of course. Let's be friends! Mix raised an eyebrow. Aren't I just helping you find your friend? Why do I need to be your friend? Oh, that's okay. Pippy continued following Mix down the alleyway. So, what do you do? Why do you have a stutter? Mix sighed a small sigh. You sound like my friend when she sighs. I... Child. Ah! You're finally talking to me! I'm 11.5, by the way. That explains a lot. If she gets access to something like Skibidi Toilet, I would want to rip my own ears off. That's how I'm picturing this character. That's how I'm picturing Pippy. Or like the Skibidi Cat stuff. Pippy would probably say that type of stuff, wouldn't she? I don't want to think about it. I don't even want to picture about it. You only look 15 or 16. Do you know how we are alive today? How are we alive? Is it because we were born? Or are we getting philosophical? No. Well, long ago, there was a hierarchy. What kind of hierarchy? It was a terrible world. Inhumane. What's like the animal version of inhumane? Because inane. Folk would attack other folk for resources and food. It was animalistic. Today, you see, that world is not so different from ours. Why are you telling me all this? Oh, you wanna know? Because I'm gonna eat you. Whoa! Mix flew into the air and dove towards Pippy. Hey! Pippy dodged her talons with her speed and use of obstacles around her. That attack was pretty sloppy. She clearly doesn't know what she's doing. Come here! You look Stop, no main language in the first game. I mean, I already fucking swore, so... Oh, there's another one. And Pippy dodged him again. I think she's hungry. Calm down! I'm not the only thing you can eat! Have you always eaten animals? Mix was already worn out and drooling. No, but Here, if you're hungry, you can eat the sandwich! Pippy waved her leftover sandwiches she gathered from the cafe towards Mix. Well... They both opened her mouth in surprise when Og fell down from above. Cat! Mix flew back into the sky as soon as she saw Og, but hit her head on a loose pipe on the frantic way up. On the way down, Mix fell into a dumpster. Brilliant. What is going on? Og! Why are you here? This is where I live. I had no choice but to come out. You. Og looked at Pippy. Worry to me. Pippy looked like she got injured for real. And you... Trash on her head. Og shortened the distance between herself and a dumped Mix, creating tension. You know. Please don't hurt me. I taste like chicken. Isn't that a good thing? Is that supposed to make me not want to attack you? Because it's doing the opposite. Oh no. Mix cowered and Og started readying a weapon? Og! Pippy grabbed Og's arm and persuaded her at almost a whisper. Don't hurt her, please. What do you mean, don't hurt her? She almost killed you. You're even stuttering like her now. Well, she seems not very bright. Oi. Og continues staring at her. I need her help finding you. So it's... Well, isn't it a little smart to bring you here since no one can hear you scream? Hey. Mix tried escaping, but Og was still watching her movements. Are you two done now? I kinda need to go. Og looked at Pippy, who was grinning. Ugh, fine. Leave, bird. Wait, here's a sandwich. Mix catches it with both of her wings. How do I know there's nothing in this? Og eyed Pippy again, who was still smiling. You don't. Ravenous, Mix ate it anyway and left the dark alleyway. After waking the following day, the manager handed Pippy a letter addressed to her. She opened it, and inside the contents were a letter of apology. It was anonymous, but Pippy couldn't infer who had sent it. I sincerely apologize for trying to eat you. I was starving, so everything looked tasty to me. It's an animal instinct some still have. I hope you understand. I thank you for your kind gesture in offering me the sandwich. It's awfully... formal. It better be. I wonder how she was able to write with wings. I mean, she could just write with her mouth, since she doesn't have a beak. How is she so scared of you? I'm a cat, duh. But that food chain doesn't even exist anymore. You're right. I'm not sure what she was thinking. She did say she was just hungry. Just hungry? What if you actually got hurt? It proves you shouldn't walk around the streets trusting the first person you see. You saw. I know how to fight if I get in a bad situation. Yes. I was surprised you knew how to fend for yourself. Why did you try becoming friends with both of us? Well, I thought both of you could be nice people. I don't think you should judge people based on their appearance or what they do for a living. Yeah, okay. Well, you can see where kindness got you with this bird, and you're still gonna try? I only met her once. I want to see her again. Just not the whole eating part. From what I know, people have different layers. One of the most common examples is a cold-looking person. Pippy coughs. But once you get to know them, they will show you a completely different side to them. So, maybe there's a whole different layer to her character. Are you kidding me? That stuff only appears in fairy tales. She sent an apology letter. This is the real world. People don't always go by their word. Look how far you've come. What are you implying? You're not even listening. Why do I bother? I swear, one day, all of this is gonna bite you in the back. Pippy stayed insistent, making Ock sigh once again. But if you really have to, I'll cover for you in case. Yay! Pippy embraces Ock. Ock blushes. I am so glad no one ever comes into this restroom. That evening, Pippy and Ock see Mix in the streets pacing back and forth. Looking frightened, Mix apologized. I'm so sorry I was like you. Please know that I've changed. Okay. Have mercy. Wait, really? Just be my friend. But I tried eating you. Isn't that pretty messed up? I'm already friends with a cat. I didn't get a choice. But, and maybe immediately judging people isn't great. Pippy would not have been my friend if that were the case. Yay! Character development! So, am I supposed to hang out with you guys or something now? How else are we gonna be friends? I don't know. What do friends do? Right. On the weekend, all three friends gathered in the city since it was Pippy days off. Currently, Pippy was carrying the conversation. Of course she is. Yippee! Now I have a bird and a cat friend that can see things for me. Why don't you get glasses if you can't see well? Well, that wouldn't make me look as cute as they do now, would it? A fox would disagree with that statement. Ock and Mix did a face palm in sync. Afterwards, everybody went back to silence. You two are quiet. What do you guys think of my ponytail? The same hot pink mess as always. What about my hair? Super long and pretty and matted. I know where this is going. Hey, why can't you have long hair, Ock? I have a job where hair would just get in the way. But that's why I have to have some style somehow. Check out these bangs. Ock flipped her bangs. More like a grease house. Shut up. Unlike someone else here, I wash my face every day. Just because my species is not a threat doesn't mean I can't murder you personally. Damn. Mix provokes Ock. How would you even see me with your poor depth perception? Just saying, your hairstyle seems very impractical. I think someone has a death wish today. Ock, I think you look cool. Thanks. Pipsqueak, I feel like we should rethink our friendship with Mix. No, please. You're so tall, but your voice is so tiny. Ock, Mix, I didn't do anything. You started it, but Ock continued it. Why don't you two get along? You shouldn't expect us to just get along because we're your friends. Yes, for once I agree with her. Then what can we all do to realize we're not so different? Mix! You know how to fight, right? Ock and/or I can teach you. And Ock, you don't know how to, Mix, what do you do? I consume history books for safe... Bonding time! I didn't get a say in any of this. Hey, wait. The three walked to the border of the city where there was a park with a giant field. They had the field all to themselves. Alright, Pipsqueak, with your brilliant plan, where do we start? With this... Hiya! Pippy downs at Big's legs, but she flapped her wings in time to keep her from face planting. I almost fell! What's the deal? Gotta think fast. We're both your enemies now. Oh yeah? I think I'm gonna like this. Ox started beating everything out of Mix. Just kidding, she almost did though. On second thought, this seems like straight up bullying. So, Ock, you will coach Mix while I attack both of you. Huh? Okay. Hope your brain can understand Brawn. Pippy frolicked to the other side of the field so Mix and Ock could sort things out. Now, attack Pippy. How? Teach. You calling me teacher is weird. Shouldn't you know? You're older by like 6 years. Just use your talons, horns, teeth, I don't know, anything sharp. You're a pretty bad teacher. Hawk got serious. Hey. I'm only putting up with you because Pipsqueak told me to. I saw how you fought in the alley. It was pretty sad, so I'm gonna give you real advice. Since you can't fight, try avoiding things and outsmarting your enemy. Got it? Sneak attack. But please, let's continue this later. Teach me how to fly. I think it's common sense that rabbits can't fly. Sure. Yes. Jeez, can't you see that she's trying to get us killed? Both ignored Ock. Mix flew to the highest tree and Pippy started climbing the tree ASAP. For animal's sake, this wasn't part of the plan. Pippy, why don't you show us something? Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Let's see. This is how to run away. Come back. Don't you want her to teach us something instead? Yes, I do. I know you can run faster than me, so here's a tip. Watch her patterns and run where she goes. If she tries pulling a detour, I'll chase her towards you. We can both trap her this way. Hawk nods. Got it. Okay, she's running in a circle. An awfully weird circle. Mix is working on making Pippy run in a proper circle. I'll hide behind the soccer goal until Mix gives a signal. Hee, Mix can't catch me! Now! Caught you! Pippy was easily caught when Ock ran behind her. Wow! This is what you get for running. I'm like trying to balance 3 personalities all at once. And I'm running out of footage time. After pulling at Pippy's hair a little, Ock looked up towards Mix. And Mix, that was kind of cool. Just following the teacher's directions. At the end of their day, all 3 of them lay on the grass in the middle of the field. They listened groggily to Mix's stories. You know, in 20XX, we all used to be tiny? This is the future? Really? Like, ant-sized tiny? Not quite. Animals grew more intelligent over time and now have human-like features to show it, so then where are humans? When you mention ants, I guess mammals are the only ones similar enough to humans to accomplish such a feat. Oh, so there are no bug people? Damn. What about birdies? Cause like, you're a bird, right? Yes, avians also became smarter. Avians are also pretty damn smart, even without like human intelligence. They're like one of the smartest species on the planet, aside from like octopus and like some dolphins and stuff. Or at least that's what I remember anyway. Does that mean animals...